D. Sharma, class 7th mathematics, in that chapter number 14, that is lines and angles, in that exercise 14.2. Okay, 14.2, question number 16th one. In figure 73, a transversal N cut two lines L and M. If angle 1 equal to 70 and angle 7 equal to 80 degree, is L parallel to M? Now in this figure, 1 we had given which is 70 degree and 7 we had given that is 80 degree. Okay. Now we have to see that if L is parallel to M. Now angle 1 is not equal to angle 7. Angle 1 is not equal to angle 7 because here 7 and 1 both are different angle, and these two angle are alternate exterior angle, right? If alternate exterior angle are not equal, then we can say L is not parallel to M, because in if your line is L is parallel to M, then 1 is equal to angle 7. So here in this figure that L is not equal to M. Okay, only we have to find out that only, that L is parallel to M or not, but here it is not parallel because alternate interior angle are not equal. Okay, now 16.1, that how to write, given 1 equal to 70 and angle 7 equal to 80. Here angle 1 is not equal to 7 as alternate exterior angle are not equal, therefore L does not parallel to M. Okay. Now question number 20, in figure 77, this one, find out angle at PXR if PQ parallel to SR. Now we have to find out this angle, and we had given QPX and XRS. Okay, two angle we had given and this angle we have to find, and we had given also that PQ is parallel to RS. Let us find out. Now whichever given I had written here PQ parallel to RS, angle QPX equal to 70 and angle XRS equal to 50. Now for this angle we have to find. I am drawing here one line from X. Okay, so straight line. Now let us say this is Y. Okay, now this is half. Now you can see this parallel to this one, PQ parallel to XY. Now this 70 it is there, so this is also 70. Angle PXY is also 70. Why? Because this is alternate interior angle. So first of all we'll write that, draw PQ parallel to XY. Draw XY parallel to PQ. Okay, therefore angle PXY equal to angle QPX because it is alternate angle, alternate interior angle. Okay, so therefore angle PXY equal to 70. Okay, we got this 70. Now same way, if this is parallel to PXY, PQ is parallel to XY, so XY is parallel to RS also. So we can write that angle XRS equal to angle RXY, angle RXY, because alternate angle. Okay, alternate interior. See, now this way we can see this is also alternate interior angle. So if this is 50, so this is also 50. Okay, so x r is 50 degree equal to r x y. Therefore r x y equal to 50 degree. Now we got the value of these two angle. Now we have to find angle x. Okay, whole angle x, that is pxr. So we can write that angle pxr equal to these two angle, that is angle pxy plus angle rxy. So these two angle if we plus, we'll got this angle pxr. So keep the value of this 70 plus 50, so which is equal to 120 degree. Okay, therefore angle pxr is 120 degree is the answer. Okay, now I just plus these two angle. So pxy plus rxy, and we had find out this value. So keeping this value, we got the angle pxr equal to 120 degree. Question number 22. In figure 79, DE parallel to BC. Find the value of x and y. Now in 79, DE means this is parallel to this. Okay, find the value of x and y. Now you just see this one. Okay, these two lines are parallel. So if this is 40, this is also 40, x is also 40. Why? Alternate interior angle. Now another one, this one we have to see. Now this two line are parallel, and this is alternate interior angle. So it is 50, angle C is 50. So this y is also 55. Angle C is 55. So y is also 55 by alternate interior angle. So we had find x and y. Easy. Now what we had given? DE parallel to BC. And another thing, angle we had given, that is angle ABC equal to 40 degree and angle ACB equal to 55 degree. So first of all we'll write this for x, right? ABC means this angle angle x is equal to angle ABC. Therefore x equal to 40 degree. Y it is equal alternate interior angle. Okay, now for the y also the same, y equal to angle ACB. Y alternate interior angle. So therefore y equal to 55 degree. That's all. 23.1. In figure 80, line AC line DE. AC is parallel to DE. Angle ABD 32. Find out of the angles x and y if angle E equal to 122 degree. Now we have to find this x and y. So first of all what we will do, that if this is AC is parallel to DE, so just forget about this. If this is 32, so we can write this angle D is 32. Why? Because this is alternate interior angle. Then if this is 32, so this is on the straight line, means 32 and y is a linear pair. So we can plus it equal to 180 degree. Then we can find y. So let now given AC parallel to DE, angle ADB equal to 32, angle E equal to 122. Now we have to find out angle y. Now this is 32, so we can say this is also 32. So just write it down that angle BDE equal to angle ABD. What? Alternate interior angle. Okay, so angle BDE equal to 32 degree. Now this is linear pair. Y plus 32 equal to linear pair. Okay, why? Because it is lying on straight line. Okay, so y plus 32 equal to 180 degree. Reason is linear pair. So y equal to 180 minus 32. So y equal to 148 degree. Now y equal to 148 degree. Now we have to find angle x. So let us write that. Now we had given angle E equal to 122. So we can write this is alternate angle, angle ABE. So whole angle is 122. This whole angle, okay, that is 122 degree because they are alternate interior angle. So I am writing that only, that angle ABE equal to angle E. Therefore angle ABE equal to 122 degree. Now if we'll plus this, okay, if angle ABE equal to angle 32 plus x, so we can find the value of x, or you can write here only that angle ABE, instead of angle ABE we can write angle ABD and angle BDE, whatever if you want. I am writing directly because here 180 degree we got. Okay, so these two angle 32 plus x equal to 122. See, angle ABD plus angle DBE equal to angle ABE. Okay, if you want to write the angle. Now ABD is 32, this is x equal to 122. So x equal to 122 minus 32 degree. So x equal to 2 minus 2, 0, 12 minus 3, 9. So therefore x is 90 degree. Question number 24. In figure 81, sides BC of triangle ABC has been produced to D and CE parallel to AB. If angle ABC equal to 65, BAC equal to 55, find angle ACE, angle ECD and angle ACD. Okay, now here what is given, that you are given CE, means this line and this line AB are parallel. Okay, these two lines are parallel, and angle we had given ABC is 65, BAC is 55. Now we have to find ACE. ACE means this angle. Okay, ECD means this angle, and ACD means whole angle. Okay, now here we can find like this way. Now these two are parallel lines. Okay, so this is transversal line. If this is 55, so we can say this angle, okay, first angle is 55. Why? Because alternate interior angle. So let us write that. So whichever the given part I am writing, given CE parallel to BA, angle ABC equal to 65, angle BAC equal to 55. Now if this is 55, so we can write this is also 55 because of alternate interior angle. So I am writing that angle BAC equal to angle ACE. Okay, why? Because alternate interior angle. So therefore ABC is 55 degree equal to angle ACE. Therefore angle ACE equal to 55 degree. Now one we had got. Now another we have to find, that is both ACE we have to find DECD and ACD. Now here we can say that these two lines are parallel. Okay, now this is transversal rays, then this is forming F, right? So we can say this angle is 65. Why? Because corresponding angle forming F means corresponding angle. So we can write that angle ECD equal to angle ABC, corresponding angle. So therefore angle ECD equal to 65. Now we have both the angle. We can find easily this angle whole, 655 plus 65. So angle ACD equal to angle ACE plus angle ECD, which is equal to 55 plus 65. So equal to 5 plus 5, 10, 6 plus 5, 11, 12. So ACD is 120 degree. Number 26, in figure 83, PQ parallel to RS, find the value of X. Now this is parallel, PQ parallel to RS. Okay, we have to find the value of this. Now we had given two angle, this RC is 130 and another angle we had given, this angle B is 55 degree. Okay, we have to find X. So first of all we can find this angle. Okay, 130 and angle C is linear pair. So 130 plus angle C equal to 180. So we can write like this way. So let us write it down. Now we are given PQ parallel to RS. So first of all we will find this angle. So we will write angle RSB equal to plus 130 equal to 180, because these two angle are linear pair. So therefore angle RSB, here it is SC, it is right? RCB equal to 180 minus 130. So angle RCB equal to 0. 8 minus 3 is 5 and 0. So this is 50 degree. Now by using angle sum property, right, sum of all three angle is 180. So therefore X plus 55 plus 50 equal to 180, because angle sum property, Therefore X plus 55 plus 50 is 5, 5 plus 5 is 10 equal to 180. So X equal to 180 minus 105. Therefore X equal to 5. 10 minus 5 is 5. 7 minus 0 is 7. So X is 75 degree. That's all. We have to find only the value of X. Question number 28. In figure 85, AB parallel to CD and AC parallel to BD. Find the value of X, Y and Z. These three value we have to find out. First we had given AB parallel to CD and AC parallel to BD. These two are parallel and these two line are parallel. Now if these two AB is parallel to CD, so we can say this is co-interior angle. 65 plus 7 Z equal to 180, right? Co-interior angle, sum of co-interior angle is 180, like this bracket. Okay, whichever the in bracket one, these are called co-interior. So it will plus it, then equal to 180. So given that is AB parallel to CD and AC parallel to BD. Now AB parallel to CD. Therefore, what we can say, 65 means angle A plus angle D, Z equal to 180 co-interior angle. So Z equal to 180 minus 65. So Z equal to 5. 10 minus 5 is 5. 7 minus 7, 6 is 1, 1. So answer of Z is 115 degree. Okay, Z is 115 degree. Now same as these two are parallel, we had written. Now these two are parallel. AC, I had written name different here, C and D. So AC is parallel to BD. So we can say these two are co-interior angles. So we will plus it, 115 plus Y equal to 180. Okay, same as it is that Z plus Y equal to 180. Y co-interior angle. Now Z we know 115 degree plus Y equal to 180. So Y equal to 180 minus 115. So Y equal to 10 minus 5 is 5. 7 minus 1, 6. 1 minus 1, 0. So Y is 65 degree. Now Y is 65. Again we have this co-interior angle. So X plus Y equal to 180. So we will write X plus Y equal to 180 because co-interior angle. So therefore X plus 65 equal to 180. So X equal to 180 minus 65. So X equal to 511. So 115 is the answer. This is also the same one. We have to find X and Y. Okay. So what we will do, that first of all this is AB is parallel to CD. So given AB parallel to CD and AC parallel to BD. Okay, both lines are parallel to each other. Now we can say this 40 is alternate interior angle because X equal to 40 is there. Okay, so this is alternate interior angle. So X equal to 40, Y alternate interior angle. Same as Y is equal to 35. This is also alternate interior angle. So Y equal to 35 alternate interior angle. Now question number 29. Question number 29 in figure 86 state which of the lines are parallel and why. Now here which line are parallel we have to find. Now first of all we will extend this line. Let here intersection be F. Okay, we had just extend this line, and if these two line, here we had given this 100 and this 100. Okay, so this is alternate interior angle. So if this alternate interior angle are same, so we can say that EF parallel to AC. Okay, because it is given, we have to find out that angle EDC is equal to angle ACD, which is 100 100. So 100 is equal, alternate interior angle are equal. So we can say EF and AC, both the line are parallel. So only we have to write, here point is not there, so I had written here G, extending the line which is F. Okay, intersection I had called F, and this two angle we had given, that is same. So angle ACG equal to CGE, which is alternate interior angle. So there 100, so both are equal. So therefore EF means this line EF and AC is parallel to each other. Question number 30. In figure 87, corresponding arms of angle ABC and DEF are parallel. If angle ABC equal to 75, find angle DEF. Now here this angle is given and we have to find this. Another thing we had given that the corresponding arms of ABC and DEF are parallel. Now arms, these both arms are parallel. Okay, so I had extended this line, parallel line, and this also. Okay, let give this E I have, so F. Okay, so I had given this arm as F. Now if this is 75, so this corresponding angle also 75, so F is 75, so we can say this is parallel, so this is also 75 because of corresponding angle. So let us write it down. Now this one we have to extend it. Okay, so we will write it is angle B is 75, so angle F is also 75 because corresponding angle. So angle B equal to 75, no wait, angle F equal to angle B because corresponding angle. So therefore angle F equal to 75. Now angle F is 75, so we can say angle E is also 75. So angle E equal to angle F. Why? Corresponding angle. Same. So therefore angle E equal to 75 degree. Okay. Thank you for watching this video.